Know the answers intellectually, don't we? We understand that God is always with us, that He's the very best friend we could ever have, the one place in the world where we can count on unconditional love, playfulness, joyfulness. We've all probably experienced God in all of these ways. Yet, we're human beings. And the truth is, until we're realized, we need human companionship, most of us. Every once in a while, there are people who are born who are true hermits, or in a life they'll even feel themselves grow that way. But it doesn't matter if you're not. If you're somebody who's lonely in the evenings, and many people are, many people, then I think it's worth putting out energy to cultivate friendships with people who are not just like-minded, but spirit-minded, to do whatever it takes to involve yourself. So it may be a certain seva in the evening. It might be joining a class. It's doing whatever you need to do to not be alone as many evenings. I think when we do that, instead of trying to force ourselves into a situation where we think we shouldn't be lonely, we meditate, we may even really feel God's love in those moments, feel the love of God in our hearts. But when 7 o'clock comes and we have the whole evening ahead of us, we don't want to be alone. And if meditation doesn't do it, which is just fine, it's perfectly fine. There's a reason why we're in these bodies having the experiences that we're having. So I would say just find ways to be with other people that is uplifting. And again, that could be getting together with a friend and watching a movie. It doesn't need to be taking a spiritual class or, coming in and cleaning up the temple. It's not like that. It's making friends who will help you stay in the place that you want to stay, and choosing consciously who you're with, but making those relationships work. And even if they're not close friendships, if you can have activities with people that the activity itself is uplifting, I think we tend to be less lonely. There are very few people who can be alone every evening or a lot and not feel lonely. There are those people. And quite honestly, as we deepen our relationship with God, I do think we move to toward needing a little less human interaction. But I have friends who are beautiful, beautiful devotees for decades and decades, and they're social beings. They need to be with other people. They're better when they're with other people. So I don't think we ought to make an image of what our path should look like and then make ourselves step onto that path the way it is. We have to, this is one of the niyamas, is introspection. And it means really knowing where we are. It's a step on the spiritual path that every one of us has to take. Self-honesty. Where am I? Who am I? What do I need? Oh, that's what I need. Because as soon as we do that, we feel free. We do. It's uplifting, it's freeing to take what we need in the moment, but always make sure it's in a good direction. That the people that we're choosing or the activity that we're choosing are things that are not downward pulling. So